Good morning, class. I am Teacher Denise, your teacher for today. So today we will be having another lesson. So are you all ready to listen and learn new again? Very good. So our topic for today is all about the methods of teaching physical education and health that we as your teacher uses in teaching you. The methods of teaching physical education and health includes direct teaching, indirect teaching, movement exploration, cooperative activities, and we also have the teaching styles, which includes the command style, exploration style, and the reciprocal style. So let's first have the direct teaching. So when we say direct teaching, it is a teacher-centered in which the teacher is standing in front of the class and the students is sitting on their respective chairs and the teacher is giving or discussing the topic to the students. Like for example, I have here a picture. So for example, the picture or the teacher in the picture is me as your teacher. So I am standing in front of you discussing about the methods of teaching physical education and health while you, my students, is sitting on your chairs, listening and understanding what I am talking in front. So that is the example of the direct teaching. So in direct teaching, we have the advantages and disadvantages in using it. The advantages of direct teaching is that the ability to allow for the introduction of new skills. The second one is plenty of practice time, and the third one is time efficiency. While its disadvantages is that lack of feedback and lack of variety, because only the teacher or instructor is talking and discussing the lesson, while the students is just sitting on their chairs, listening and understanding what is the topic all about. So that is the advantages and disadvantages of direct teaching. So now let's move on to the indirect teaching. So a while ago, the direct teaching is a teacher centered. Here in indirect teaching, it is a student centered in which the teacher will only give the instruction to the students and the students will do the performances. So the teacher will guide the interactions of the students. So like for an example is that I will be giving a activity with a and I will be telling the instruction, and all you have to do is you will be performing that in front of the class. So that is a student centered. So like in direct teaching, indirect teaching has its advantages and disadvantages also. So the advantages of indirect teaching is that it has cooperation, improvement, and skills. So through using this kind of teaching or method of teaching, it will develop your skills into a better one because there is a cooperation with each other. So while its disadvantages is too little focus on the process, shy students may be left out, and the students may not handle responsibility well. So that is the advantages and disadvantages of indirect teaching. So let's move on to the third method, which is the movement exploration. So movement exploration is a method in which it uses the aid. So this aid includes the beanbags, bench, hoops, and ropes. So, in beanbags, students may balance the beanbags using in their heads, hands, and in their feet. So they can balance the beanbags using their head, arms, and their feet. So while in bench, students can crawl, walk forward, across, sideways, and backwards. So, and the hoops, the students can circle the hoops around their arm, legs. So the hoops, they can do like this, the arm, using the legs, and even their body. So, and lastly, we have the ropes. So here in ropes, they can practice jumping rope and even practice making different shapes using the ropes. So I have here the different pictures of movement exploration, which uses beanbags, bench, hoops, and ropes. So as we can see here, the different pictures. So a while ago, I said that we can use the beanbags by balancing using the head, which is shown in the picture. And the bench, they can crawl or walk sideways, backwards, forward, or across. And the hoops, they can circle it using their arms, foot, and legs, and bodies. While in ropes, as you can see in the picture, the students is using rope and practicing the jumping rope. So that is the movement exploration. Another method is the cooperative activities. So here, in cooperative activities, there are three goals that should achieve in using this method. So the first goal is students work together to reach the consensus as a group. And the second one, students can structure learning experiences. And the third one, students can learn a problem solving. Through using this method, the performances or output of the group will turn into a better one because the cooperation is present in a group. Like for an instance, you have a group mate with a special needs. So in order to have a fair distribution of a role in a group and to avoid discrimination, the role of the students or your members with a special need depends on his or her ability because we have differences. So we should line up the roles to the ability of the special needs or the students with the special needs for he or she can also perform. Okay, so that is an example of cooperative activity. And now let's move on to the teaching style. The teaching style includes the command style, reciprocal style, and the exploration style. So when we say command style, it is a commanding. Your teacher is commanding you what to do in the activity. Like for an instance, in a basketball team, your teacher serves as your coach. So the teacher, as the referee call for a timeout, your coach explain what you will gonna do in order to win the game. So the coach may tell that, okay, you guard this man, okay, and you guard the little one, and you will hold the ball. Okay, you are commanding. Okay, you are commanding what the player should do in order to win the game. So that is one example of command style. So next we have the exploration style. So here in exploration style, the teacher or instructor will set up the equipment and let his or her students to explore or move to freely move, okay, on how they can use the equipment. So the teacher will guide the students or look around for the safety of the students. So that is an exploration style. So, and lastly, we have the reciprocal style. So here in reciprocal style, it lies between the command style and the exploration style, in which the students get to have to say on the process and observe each other, while the instructor or the coach roams about and monitor. So that is the three teaching styles in teaching physical education and health. Okay, that is the different methods of teaching physical education and health. Again, so the methods includes the direct teaching, indirect teaching, movement exploration, cooperative activities, and we also have the teaching styles, which includes the command style, exploration style, and the reciprocal style. So that is our topic for today. So I hope you understand the topic well. So let's call it a day. So goodbye, class.